we're on the harbor. If we build by this, we can sell cards. So this is a pretty good card to have for this particular board. I don't care about this normally, but on this board, I mean, that's a resource. It's, you know, a few bucks per card that I need to dump. So I'm going to go with that one. I think this is an all-around good card, being able to build multiples of the same basic enclosure, standard enclosure, building 2 or 3 2s and 2 1s or something like that. It's very good, and this is not great in general. So, yeah, I think the two I have are better than marking a card. Like, there's some merit to this card. It's really kind of hard to get the rep bump thing going in the future. You gotta choose one that's way up top and be able to play it from the thing. So it's kind of hard, but the two I have are good. I'm going to keep these. All right, so blue is an option, as is Predator, so he's great. And I can play this one, ahead of time essentially. Or him first, then this, and this is 14 plus another 6 is 20, so I can put both of these guys out. Shouldn't be an issue. Now I'll need an X token, and I also need to build it in place by 2 rock. This will work. Maybe I don't really want to drop this one down because I can do this in the first break. Other things, this is great for defense, love it. I could take this instead, to both get me a little bit of money or to, I don't know, I guess get more money by putting cubes on cards. But I think this one is going to be way better on the specific board because I can utilize this thing. It's pretty devastating. There are 1, 2, 3 spots that I can activate this, so I can put this doubler out 4 times, and if I'm able to effectively do it on an association, which I'll likely upgrade pretty quickly, that'll be cool. So this is the plan for the start. This is a good card too, but cards that I got a really good draw. There's a lot of these cards that I still want. Like this is the only card that I really probably wouldn't even want. So, very good draw. Now these cards not great. This is generally bad for me. Specialized habitat. Well, this is, other than blue, which I'll be going after blue certainly. Anything I'm able to get a bunch of will be good. So not great with the brown cards, but the regular cards are very good. All right, so I'm gonna get my build started so that I can utilize this guy here. I always get +1, so where it is doesn't matter. So I'm going to start off with the one that I need. I'll try to be as efficient as I can. Don't want to sell any of these cards. They're all very good. All right, I'm going to grab some cards. Sell one of them. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I probably have to sell both these cards at some point. So let's sell one of them now. Hopefully I won't have to sell the elephant, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to play the sponsor that gives me the science prerequisite for that one. Let's see. I want to sell another card. Eventually, I'm going to be putting these 2 out. This gets me one towards the species diversity, but I'll have another one for that. Do I hang on to this? Yeah, as much as I'd like to try to eventually get out this elephant, I think I'm going to trash it. I'm going to sell it. Just so that I'm ready to get rid of one in case these guys go crazy and get a bunch of money for some reason. Alright, I'm just going to build. I've got to put it there. I don't know that I need the club or anything, but it needs to be by 2 if I want to do this. I don't see anything I want to grab. I mean, I don't really want to put this down. I want to play this, and I want to go get cards to sell for money anyway. And this is a good card at this point. I think I'm just going to pass. So we've got our X already. Let's play our 2 animals. This guy has to go first. All right, now we can play this guy. And maybe get some good animal. We'll see. Nope, not to be. All right, that's it. I don't need to sell that card yet, so I'm good. All right, and do the association. Get a meeple. It's not a lot. I mean, yeah, there's not a lot to race for here. I think I'm going to upgrade my upgrade build. Let's put out the sponsor. Let's grab some cards to sell or play. All right, what do we got here? Probably not going to play this. So let's sell that. All right, so I'm going to do a build. I'm going to build on here. And just draw a random card, see what it is, and then decide what to do with the rest of my build. You know what? Let's actually, no, I need to do this first. And now I'll do this. I'm just going to draw one card from the deck, see what it is. None, and 1. All right. Might be useful. I am going to sell this guy, though. Just in case something weird happens. And now I want to build over here. probably going to dump this card as well. Let's see. Just build another 2. And now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it on that guy. All right, so might as well do this. We're up to 14 income. That's at least respectable. I've got enough to play the panda without even having to sack this guy. So that's good. All right, let's play the animal. We'll do that. And pass. All right, so I get to do association twice. The first one, I'm going to take university. I'm going to take the 8 buildings, since that's an option for it, for one of the goodies. Now, I'll need 4, but I need one I don't have. I'm going to take a primate. The bush baby. Okay. Well, if I can get some Africa tags, that will be decent. And we're going to do it again. But now we can do species diversity at 4 instead of 3. All right. I probably want to get the income. Getting it upgraded would be nice. What am I going to get? 2. Won't let me do the donation anyway. Yeah, I don't need to race for any of this stuff, so let's just get the income. Let's see. I don't need the multiplier. Take 3 cards. I can sell one, and I should be able to sell another one, so that should be better than 5. So let's do that. And actually, I don't have an X token. Boo. We'll take 3 cards. We're going to have to draw them all for the deck. That's another 6. How annoying is that? So we're going to sell a card. What do I have here? Large animals and specialist. All right, let's get rid of the pet for now. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate that I didn't grab this. I can use this, and I can drop it on that, and then I can play this. So I guess I'll do that next time. All right, so I'm not going to be playing this today, tomorrow, anytime, so I think I'm just going to get rid of it. And then let's do sponsors. I'm going to do this one first. And then I'm going to play it here so I can get an X token. And then I'm going to use that X token to play the Foreign Institute. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to play cards and get the X token. This is a thought. That would give me a second predator tag, and I would be the only one with 2. However, if I want to play this card, I need to get the partnership. So I'm going to have to do that right away. And the same thing with this, I would need the other one after that. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would give me a bonus 5, 6, in fact. So that would be close. So I'm going to have to take that early. And so by the time I get this out and back up, I may not be able to get it. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take cards. If I take cards, I get 3. I don't discard any, but I can dump 1, and then I'll end up discarding 1 for the break. Hopefully one of those 3 cards will be very good. We will see. All right, what do I got here? I want to sell one. Probably that Ray, because this is nice. That's the second one. So this works almost as good as this. In fact, I can get it up there before that happens. So I'm going to sell a card. I'm going to sell the Glide. And unfortunately, I have to get rid of this. Already got 3. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I need to keep these together in order to get that done. I want to keep this. Yeah, I think I'm going to dump this. It's terrible. Oh, well. I mean, I guess it's a good problem to have that I did get some stuff I wanted, so. I don't need to watch this. Alright, so I'm going to need the yellow to have this guy, and then the second one for this anyway, so I need to do this. Ideally, I would have wanted to do something like that, but I can't do it. Do I want to sell this guy? No, he looks fine. And I don't look like I'm going to get cards anytime soon, so for now I'm just hanging on. Alright, so I've got the build action up. I can build multiples of the same type of enclosure. I have 2 1s that I need to fill. And I may be able to grab this doubler and just do it on animals. I've got a hunter coming. So let's see what we got here. Well, grabbing this guy might not be bad either. Do I take that since I'm activating sponsors right after it? I don't. Let's do this and see what I get. I can even play this. Well, that's great. Alright, so let's get the doubler. I'm going to put it onto there anyway. And at least I can play 3. I'm going to build another 2 enclosure. Maybe I just build a 3. We're going to build a 3. Put it over here. Oh, and I get 1. I can build 6 worth. Why don't I build a 4 then? That way, if the hunter draws something I can play, we're good. Although, how much money do I have? This is going to take 26 to do anyway. But I can do him first and just see. So I don't have anything else to double around, so this will be fine. I'll probably just play these 3. Alright, so let's do the animal. I want to see what I'm getting here. Maybe I get something I want to play instead. Alright, it's a flocking animal. I've got an animal that's a 2, so that's doable. I don't need this particular one. What's the bush baby here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be 7. Those are a little cheaper. Oh, action spot. Yeah, I wanna do the sponsor's action, sure. I can even play this guy when I do it, so let's do him for sure. And I've got a choice here. I'm certainly going to do this again. I think I'm just going to do this guy. The monkey doesn't help me, and I can get 1 more point with this, so I'm just going to use the flocking ability and play this guy. Right, because 2, 4, 6, that would only be 7. I lose a point. I can do it later. I can't afford it, so I'm going to pass. Oh, well, I'm not selling that card. And now I get to do this and get some money for this. And now I could even do this on my next action if I wanted to, but I'm okay. Alright, so the only competition I have for the Predator is currently the green player who can't play it yet anyway, so I'm just going to take cards and not waste any X tokens. Here we go. Oh, let me see if I want to sell anything real quick. Oof. Yeah, this thing, my baby. Huh. Is there a spot for this thing to go is the question. It would have to be by this water, it looks like. So 3. Yeah, it looks like it could go right here. And I mean, it's a fair amount of points, but that means I have to upgrade the sponsor, which I guess isn't terrible. Got any birds? Oh, we got a big bird out here. I think I'm just going to trash this. Sunbathing isn't interesting, but he's a fair amount of points. So, all right. So I think I certainly want to do this. Now, I'm going to get 2 so I can grab the snap, or I can grab this card. Oh, I've already done the blue, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not likely I'm going to get to this, so I'll probably take the snap for that and grab the geological. So do I want an upgrade and a build? Actually, I could get 2 upgrades, couldn't I? Yeah, I think this is probably the best for now. So I'll take this one. Ugh. Well, I've got 4. Okay. So maybe I want to take this guy. I don't have any place to flock him, but he's going to be worth an extra green at the end of the game. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, he might just be there for me anyway, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to get that. As nobody should be fighting over it. So I'm going to certainly upgrade this. I haven't gotten my 2 yet, so let's upgrade this. There we go. There's my 2. All right, so let's take this. And actually, I want to snap this, because I don't have any line on anything else. So let's snap this one, and hopefully I can get the flocking animal. That won't be flocking, but whatever. That looks good for now. And I can hold up to 4 cards, so I don't need to sell a card. So he can go up here, which he could do if I had taken the 5. I think I want the snap. Yeah, I want the snap. Green release. No, not releasing that guy. That'd be terrible. All right, I think we're good. All right, so this is a fair amount of points. I don't have the money for it, and I also don't have the red tag for it. But I might be able to grab some other things if I want. Maybe some money. I would need money and the tag, so I think I'm just going to build for now. My income is better than everyone else's, so let's just keep it going and increase it, I think. All right, I'm going to build a 2 that's by both rock and water that I can save for later. Let's put this out. I need to get 5 of these eventually. This can go here. It's not. So I can build another 2. What do I got? Yeah, let's just build another 2. Now we're right by the $5, which is extra income. Also, it'll trigger this. We'll see. Do I want to sell this card is the question. I can get 2 cards next turn. You know what? I'm just going to sell this. I'd like to be able to play it, but it doesn't look likely. And I can, grab some cards next turn, sell one of them, and still be at my cap of 4. So, all right, so this guy's come out, and for me it's 6 points, and relatively cheap. I mean, I could spend 2 X's, snap it, and play it, or I could, that might not be bad. What to do? I eventually need to get an Australia tag or an America's tag if I want to mess with this guy instead. Interesting. Let's see. I don't count towards pilfering, so I don't count as a player with the most, so I can grab from anybody. Well, from whoever's second, effectively, if I'm first. That's because of this. What do I want to do? Do I want to use 2x tokens for that is the question. Or I could dump this down, get an X token, snap, build, and eventually do it. No, let's just go get it. Now, I want to be able to drop this 2 onto this. And I need to play this before I play the animal. So yeah, let's just drop this down. Because I need to have at least 1 X token, because I'm going to grab a partnership and I want to do this. So that's the plan. And I can't even play this guy, because I lack Australia as well. Now, I might be able to do the double Australia once I get it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right, the green players made it to 10 up here. We have to choose. I don't have any large animals. I've got 1 in the hopper. I do have 4 herbivores, and that won't be a project, so I guess I'll dump this. Alright, I think I'm going to snap this guy here, just as he's basically a free, currently 5 points at this point. This one's not bad either. I mean, I've got the money to play this guy. He has 7 points. What do we got here? That would put us at between the 2. That's 34. That is most of my money. So I'm just gonna spend an X token, and I'll snap the science. Again, it's a little bit on the less points, but free versus expensive-ish. All right, so let's do a build. I need to get my doubler on this. Well, ultimately I need to get this, right? Yeah. Let's just place a 2. Do this. I need to get another one of these. That's 4. I can put this guy here. Let's undo that. Let's put it up here and get it by that, I think. Let's close that spot. Touch this last water. I thought I need that. I don't. Maybe I don't need it. Alright, so strike that, reverse it. We'll put it over here. This we can deal with later. It's got a rock and a water for 1 if I need it. So, I don't know why it's giving me that. I can't use it. Right. I've got 2 options. I could. Well, I'm gonna run this at 2, and I'm gonna grab the Australia because I need it for this guy. But I can play this now. It's in range. I've got the money for it certainly. I've got an easy release. I don't need the Predator for anything. And then I can keep this one for later, provided there's no break, which we could have a break. A pretty good chance of having a break. You know what? I'm just going to do this one, and I'll leave this one alone. So let's do player support. I do the geographical. If I did the snap a card, it would just be to sell a card at this point. I don't want to snap this, so that would be worth $3. This is worth 12. 3x tokens is also good. How many breaks we're gonna have? Maybe 1, 2. But there'll be 1, maybe 2 more. Probably 2 more. So this is really getting me. Well, it could get me a very good card. It'd get me $3 and a good card, or I could just take the $12. Let's take the $12. Give me an easy donate at 10. I'll still have plenty. We'll do it again. This time I've got to grab the red. I'll upgrade the cards. There's no need to upgrade the sponsor at this point. I'm only going to be playing 1. Maybe I'll get more for the cards. What am I going to need here? I'm going to need 32. Sorry, 22. I've got 39. I can donate again. That's fine. I don't have a card to sell, so we're good. Well, we were fortunate there was no break. Now I can play my animals. I don't have anything to sell, so this is just going to be straight up points. I'm going to pass on the sell. Full points for the Bush Baby. All right, that was a solid turn. All right, I'm just going to play my sponsor. I'm going to get 2 green for that because of this. And now I can get more cards. So I'll get 1 extra card that I could sell or whatever. Right, so What's worth the most stuff here? This is nice. 7 points. Got spaces for it. This is going to be 7 points. And this will be more if I stack it, so these 3 look pretty good. I've got no prospects on any projects, so I just gotta do what I can putting animals out. So let's grab some cards. All right, so I'm just gonna grab 1 blind, and then I may take these 3. We'll see. A different one of these, huh? Hypnosis. Well, I can certainly put this out. $23, $33, $39 between those 3 animals. Am I going to need this guy is the question. Let's certainly take him. He's good too. I'm going to take him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play him or not, but I'm going to take him. And there we go. Let's see what I would have gotten. An aquatic guy. All right, no worries. All right, let's do an association project. And we're going to release our llama. Grab 3x tokens. So I'll be able to play some animals and then take the double here. So let's see. Enclosure. I don't know that this matters, but this one's by Rock and Water. We'll use that one. All right, up to 75. I don't know that I have money to donate. Let's see. I need to spend, I need 26, 39. I want that, huh? I'm going to pass for now. I am going to play these 2 next, and then I'll hopefully grab this there, and I can donate then. Either way, I won't be able to afford donating both times. It doesn't appear. Well, maybe there'll be a crazy break. I don't know. Let's see. Doesn't seem likely. Oh, hold on, 4, 8. No. All right, I'm just going to pass on it. Let's do our animal. I don't think this matters. I don't think anybody gets these. Oh, yeah, I put the 7 on, right? I did, okay. Sure. Whatever. All right, so we're at 89. If I do the double science, I'm going to get 2, 3, and if I donate, that'll be 4. I'm going to sell one of these cards just in case. I don't need to do this. I'm gonna just be done. I can always sell one later if I need money for something. It's fine. All right, let's finish this up. We need a building. We need the double science so we can cash in on this guy. And then I donate, and then I'm done. Have pretty sizable lead on the other three. They don't have a lot of resources, so this should be done. All right, so this is the end of the 4-player game. Looks like I had a pretty big gap over the other 3 players. Only 29 turns. That's a big cause for it. It's difficult when it ends fast for some people to, get going. I mean, let's see what we had. Oh yeah, we're on this. Oh, well, yeah, and this is. I had the combination of Archeologist and this board, and this, I mean, just having so many extra actions, and I didn't even use the last one anyway. But there were, a few times where I was able to do a double association action, and that can really speed the game along. I mean, at 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 5 of these and 5 of these. I mean, that's pretty good. One of them may have been bonus, I don't know, but it's almost not fair to play with this card on this board. So, I mean, you really can't fault the other players. It just had a broken combination. That's all. All right. That's it. What were these? I don't know if I got any of these special habitats soon. Continent I didn't support. Looks like the best day was 3. So I got 1 green. Didn't matter. All right. Thank you for watching. And let's play these guys again.